Hello traders, welcome to ChrisFX. In this video I'm going to show you why your ICT setups keep failing and what to do in order to increase your winning percentage and stop failing trade after trade after trade. And for this video I'm gonna go through examples that are real trades that we took, real winning trades of this week, and I'm referring to the week from the 28th of August 2023 until the 1st of September 2023, and I'm going to start with an example on GU. So when you see lines such as this one, you have to realize that this is some point of interest, an FVG or an order block. I'm not gonna go into depth on what this is because this is part of the strategy that I'm teaching in the trading signals, but one thing that is important and the purpose of this video is for you to be able to identify impulsive changes of character. So in this occasion right here, if I take you a couple of steps to the past, you would be seeing this price action. This price action, nonetheless, did not break any previous swing high. The previous high that we can see on the 1 minute time frame is this high exactly right here. Then what we saw, I will keep moving a little bit forward, okay, and I will be going ahead and identifying our new highs. The new high that we see right here is this high exactly right here. So what I'm expecting, and one of the reasons, let's say that 25% of our huge winning percentage is this thing right here, we are waiting for impulsive changes of character. Now, this break with a small wick is not impulsive, but I will show you more examples where you would be taking trades even with a break of a wick. Nonetheless now, we see a break, and what do I want to see? Usually, I want to see the formation of an FVG. Now, as an example, we did not only break this area, we also break above this area, but if you consider that this was broken by a wick, you can tell yourselves that this swing high now has been broken with very impulsive, bullish bodies, okay? The FVG that I'm gonna use and the one that I used in order to call the trade is this FVG right here. You can place your stop loss right below this low, and I'm gonna be zooming out a little bit, okay? And look at that, how you would be activated into this trade. There you go, you are in the trade. I am a little bit more zoomed in this time, guys, because it is easier for you to see all of the setups. And you can say that I want to take profit one, exactly right here, okay? And I will keep moving forward. You will see this was hit, and you can say take profit two, for example, here, even though I said that you can go even higher. And if I play this one, let me zoom out like that to see if our final target would have been hit. And I will extend this one as well. There you go, the final target was hit, and we ran even further. This was our first example on GU. Let's move on to our second example, and the second example that I'm gonna show you is again on GU, and I will be scaling down to the 1 minute time frame. Here we had some point of interest. Let me go back in time, and these are of course real trades that we took. Once again, I have proof of calling all of these trades, of course, and you can also ask the members of the signals group. We are trading Forex and indices in the signals group, and of course my favorite is Nasdaq, but my strategy is working perfectly fine on every single asset that you can imagine. So one important thing inside here, and our point of interest was larger and we have a bunch of confluences, but this is not what matters in this video. In this video, I am explaining the last step that is missing from your strategy, and this is the identification of impulsive changes of character. Now, is that impulsive right here? This is extremely impulsive, guys. And the low that you should be identifying is this low right here, because this one is lower than the low on its left and lower than the low on its right. And it is not this one. This is correct as well, but the most recent was this one right here. I know that there are people who are identifying things differently. I'm just telling you from my huge experience how I am identifying things. Now, this is more than enough for you to go ahead and say, I have a fair value gap inside here after a very impulsive change of character. you can go ahead, you can place your pending order right here. Stop loss, I usually on Forex, usually I leave 1 pip above, and then you can target your targets. You can say first target, for example, right here. Let's see. We are activated into the trade, of course, and it came even deeper. This target was hit instantly, and you can go ahead and target way lower afterwards. And I'm gonna zoom out and extend this thing in order to show you that after hitting your first target and let's say moving your stop loss at break even, price keeps going and is hitting also your second target. And I think this went even lower, but I am out of the trade. This trade was played today. So let's move forward and see where we are exactly right now. Yeah, we are exactly right here. This is another trade, of course, with a bunch of confluences that we have in the signals group, and it is very easy to learn if you are already aware of the ICT concepts. I'm not referring to the silver bullet stuff because we are not trading silver bullet. This happens to be within the silver bullet hour. The previous example wasn't. It doesn't matter when the setup happens because we have bias from higher time frames. So if you already know about ICT concepts, again I'm referring to order blocks, FVGs, breaker blocks and all of that stuff, then you will find it very easy to learn my unique strategy. And also you can book a one-on-one mentoring with me where I'm gonna be teaching you exactly how I trade, and of course I'm always showing proof also on the one-on-one mentoring. Now let's go ahead and show yet another example. And the next example is taking place exactly right here. I'm gonna be going down to the 1 minute time frame again, and I'm gonna be zooming in so that it will be very easy for you to check it out and to see how I'm identifying things. If I move forward now this is a tricky part. Why? Because this is extremely impulsive. I agree with you. The reason why we didn't enter this trade is because of specific rules that I have, and we were forbidden in a sense, let's say, from entering because rules from higher time frames were not being fulfilled. Well, this is a whole strategy. I'm not gonna go into deep here, but I'm gonna show you how the next setup would be working perfectly fine. And for this, I'm gonna do that. Okay. Now, one thing, I wanted to show you this example as well. This one was broken with a body, of course, but here we had some indecision, let's say, candlesticks. So it was not a very impulsive break as we saw here, but the move which led to this break was extremely impulsive. Those setups I'm also taking, guys. And I'm not being greedy, I'm never going for the highest one in this occasion, especially on indices. On Forex it is very possible, but this one was doing it for me, and this is where I called the trade, and again there is proof of it. I don't want to be repeating myself again and again. So let's see if we would be activated in the trade, and I will be zooming out a bit. Okay, like that. Here we are perfectly fine. Not yet. Here you can see that people who entered from here, and I called that as well, that this might be the first retracement. This is already a win, but the trade came back and activated the rest of the position, as you can see right here. And look how perfectly this played out. Okay, let's check it out together. There you go. And for targets, target 1 would be this one right here for a 2-to-1 RR. And as target 2, I would go, for example, for either this swing low right here, or even lower. You can go for this swing low before this huge gap that we see. Let's see if this one was hit as well. And guys, I have a very high winning percentage. This is why I'm closing partials along the way. I'm closing a bunch of partials, so this would have stopped me out at break even, but I had closed all my trade until here. I'm very conservative with how I'm taking my profits, and it works good for my psychology. Some people might want to let their trades run for at least a 3 or a 4 to 1 without closing any partials. Anyways, this was the other trade. Usually I'm out at around 2.5 to 1 or 3 to 1 maximum, but some other times I'm holding a very small percentage of the trade. As an example, the past week I held a trade at 20% of the trade until 12 to 1 RR. This, guys, means a 2.4% more in the account, 2.4 units more, I shall say, because I'm not risking a 1% per trade. So this is gonna do it. This is why probably your ICT setups are failing, or your setups in general, because you are not cherry picking, let's say, the best of those setups. Okay, you have to see impulsive price action, either impulsive price action which is breaking instantly, such as in this occasion, or impulsive price action until then a small, let's say, consolidation of the price and then an impulsive break again. This will do it as well. This is absolutely fine. But price action, let's say, such as, let's suppose that for whatever reason, because I see a beautiful example here, let's suppose that for whatever reason we would want to buy from here. Okay, look, this is not impulsive, guys. Okay, this is not impulsive. Of course, we didn't form an FVG as well, but this would never be an impulsive break. Many of you have fear of missing out, and you go ahead and you say, this is gonna do it, for example, now, if for whatever reason we want to buy here, and then you find yourselves in this unpleasant situation. You understand what I mean? So this was pretty much the video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for more free educational content, and if you want to master your trading with an absolutely no bullshit trader who is always showing proof when he's entering the trades, when he's exiting, when he's withdrawing, when he's in drawdown. This is what is missing from this community. It is infiltrated by a bunch of scammers, and I'm not one of them. You will see it if you join me. This is gonna do it for today, traders, and thank you all for watching. Until next time.